it's Simranjeet Kaur Mann here and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my content, I am a trainee solicitor currently in my 4th seat and I work for a UK top 20 law firm. I make content for future lawyers, current lawyers. I talk about careers, productivity, vlog my life along the way as well. Now today I wanted to provide a little bit of a life update. For those of you who watch my content quite often, you may have realised that I've been a bit quiet over the last, pretty much in 2020 in altogether. If I'm honest with you, there have been some weeks where I'm posting literally every week and some weeks where I've just been quiet for most of the month. So I wanted to kind of explain and talk about what's been going on in my life in the last, well, since January really, because it's actually been a bit insane. I was reflecting with my parents and really talking about how much we've achieved this year, and I think I'm so proud of them and so proud of me as well because we have accomplished so much. But I just wanted to talk about basically how busy my life has been, if I'm honest with you. Also provide a few updates along the way, both in terms of personally, but also in my legal career as well. Now, before I start, on the topic of being busy, one thing that has really helped me, and I think it's something that when I am busy, I forget to do often, is eat. And I think it's obviously, of course, really important that you eat so you get nutrients and you're healthy. But one thing that has helped me during this whole process is engage in ready-to-drink meals. And I am so happy to announce that YFood have been sponsoring this video and have kindly gifted me a few ready-to-drink meals for me to try. And this has really helped me out during the period where I've been so busy and food has just been the last thing on my mind. YFood stands for Generation Y, and they produce drinks, bars and powders that contain all the macro and micro nutrients that you need in to function, basically, to do what you want to do. I'm going to be talking about the drinks today, which is the ready-to-drink meals, essentially. And I just want to clarify from the onset, it's not a diet drink, it's not a protein shake, it's a full meal replacement. So this bottle is 500 milliliters, and this essentially covers 25% of your daily energy and nutrient requirements. This keeps me full for around 3 to 5 hours in a day. And it contains around 26, it has it here, 26 vitamins and minerals. It's high in protein, high in fiber, and it's lactose free, it's gluten free, and there's no added sugar. So basically this is just good stuff in this bowl, just right here, just good stuff. Not only that, but there are a range of flavors available, and let me list a few of them now to you. There is Alpine chocolate, cold brew coffee for all you coffee lovers. I know my lawyers out there love them some coffee, smooth vanilla, happy banana and fresh berry, crazy coconut, and also some limited edition ones as well. So if you have a look on the website, one thing that caught my eye was the mango lassi one, and that is one that I definitely do want to try out. Now, if you look in the description and the pinned comment below, you'll see that there is a discount code called Simran10, but you need to hurry. This is only available until the end of September. And also there is the link available for you to buy your own. So just feel free to have a look in the video description or the pinned comment below for you to grab your hands on this good stuff. Now, let me just make myself comfortable. Ooh. So we're going to be here for a while. I wanted to talk to you a bit more about my life and what's been happening. And it all started in January 2020 where we kickstarted, I think it was around end of January 2020, we kickstarted renovating my family home. Now I think it's something that I've talked about quite a lot, but I got married in August, and one thing that was on all of our minds in the family was that we wanted to renovate the home so at least it looked somewhat presentable when the guests arrived, but also it's something that we'd had planning permission for ages. So we wanted to build a new conservatory, which actually I'm filming in right now. We wanted to do all of these things in the house, and that basically involved really knocking down my old kitchen and making the kitchen a lot bigger. So there was a lot of moving around involved, and I'm not gonna lie, home renovations, I didn't realise how stressful it was because of how everything's linked to one another. So I didn't think that I would have to be thinking about the positioning of the sockets during very early stages of the process, because I just thought that would be something that you just do. But being involved in that process and literally making daily trips every evening to screw fix and wicks, I learned so much. So the home renovation went from January to mid-April. and that was a good place to stop for a bit. And then I went to India to go wedding shopping, and you guys have seen the vlogs there. Very stressful time in my life because I was trying to shop for literally everything for my wedding. And then 2 weeks in India, and then came back, and there was just the finishing touches left in the house as well that we needed to do. So the whole project was pretty much wrapped up by the start of June. And I think it's crazy that we actually got a home renovation done in that time. And then by the point we'd done the home renovation, we'd done our India shopping, there was 2 months left until the wedding. So I then did the wedding. Like, wedding planning was very stressful in the last 2 months, purely because there was just so much little details left over. And then obviously then getting married in August, which was, I'm going to talk more about it in another video, but it was the best day of my life. And it just, the only thing that I'm a little bit sad about is that it went by so fast and that I'll never be a bride again. I love the attention that I got that day. I loved all my outfits, all the small details that I put in, all the effort that I put in. I could see on the day it paid off, and I was just so happy with the outcome. I also forgot to mention, during this craziness, I actually flew out to my hen the weekend before going to India. So within all this madness, home renovation, then my hen, I went to Ibiza for, I think it was a good, it was a bank holiday weekend in April, so we went then. And I'm really glad that I did my hen a good few months before my actual wedding, because I knew the months leading up to the wedding, I just wanted to be on my top form. I didn't want to get ill. I didn't want to, end up injuring myself in Ibiza, which could happen knowing me. And I just wanted to really kind of get things out of the way. So then the first few months before the wedding, I was just ready and I was able to do the last minute things. So yeah, there was that as well. Within all this madness, just flying out to Ibiza for a good long weekend, which was great as well. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions after me being married, of course. Have I changed my surname? You'll note that I've still kept my same surname, and I do intend to do that for the period at the moment, if I'm honest with you, because I like my surname, and I think, not gonna lie, it's more of an administrative issue to have to change everything right now. Passport, ID, my website, my channel name, my CBA, I really CBA. But that's not to say I don't like my husband's surname. It feels weird saying husband. It makes me feel like I'm old. I say fella. Oh, that makes me sound even older. I like my husband's surname, and I probably may end up changing it to it or double barreling it in the future. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out. And it's just one of those things that I'll just keep thinking about it in the back of my mind, and when I reach a decision, I'll know. But I do intend to do another Q&A with the husband when we are out on honeymoon. So hopefully we get that filmed, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'll allow you to ask questions via the question box on the Instagram stories as well. Now, the main thing that I wanted to talk about, I guess, and the main thing that you guys are probably all interested in, is a legal update on where I'm at with my journey. So as some of you may know, I did a commercial and corporate secondment at a multinational tech company for my third seat, and I did that from March to September, right to the start of September. So that was a good 6-month stint, and in all honesty, my confidence has grown. And there was a moment where my confidence had decreased, but also now when I started my fourth seat, I felt like I could hit the ground running, because I've been in that challenging situation where I felt like I knew nothing. So it's like there's only up from here. I think that's the way I felt when I entered into my fourth seat now. And I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed commercial, which surprised me. I didn't imagine that I'd like it, because when I was at law school and I'd hear words like indemnity or limitation of liability, it would send me to sleep. But it surprised me. I actually don't mind it. So I wanted to explore that further in my fourth seat, but also gain a bit more IP experience. So in my fourth seat now, I'm doing commercial and IP as well at the same time. And I am also, it's a bit crazy, but I'm going on another secondment from October, so after my honeymoon, which is September to October, so next week to start of October. It will be a part-time secondment, so I'll be working 3 days a week for them and then 2 days a week for the firm in private practice. And I quite like that it's a mix of in-house and private practice. I'll get to see how another in-house legal team operates, as well as developing and building my knowledge in commercial as well. So I am really interested in that. I think also in the back of my mind, what's playing is the NQ process. Of course, it's my fourth seat, and I think one thing that I need to start thinking about is what I want to qualify in. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am confused. My head is in a spin. I'm thinking about real estate, I'm thinking about commercial, but I'm not sure. And it's starting to worry me a little bit. So I need to crack the whip and try and make a decision. I mean, it's only the start of my fourth seat at the moment, and I'm going to give myself until midway through the seat, so then I kind of know from there where I may be heading. Just give myself a bit more time essentially. But I think one thing that's important for me to note here is, even though you may be in your fourth seat, you may still not have everything clued up in terms of what you want to spend the rest of your life doing. And I think that's really important to note, and I'm sure there are other trainees who are also in the same boat as me across the country as well. So yeah, essentially that's my life update. It's been a very, very busy year. I'm jetting off to my honeymoon, and I'm hoping that November and December prove to be very, very chilled and well-deserved rested months. I have been burnt out for the longest period of time, and I am using my honeymoon as an excuse to relax and chill out and not have to worry about work. But yeah, I think that's the well-deserved break that I need. And if you want me to talk about how I managed all of this, I'll probably talk about it in another video, how I managed the burnout, etc. Just feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and also don't forget, YFood is great. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.